When we sit down with you, when we come to your home, we are going to get all the measurements and everything of your house, obviously. Every roofing company does that because that's the only way you can get a proper bid is by getting all the lineals is what we call them. But the thing that really sets us apart is over the last 3 years, Roof Life of Oregon has put a lot of time, energy, and money into developing a software program that allows you to sit down with me and really fully understand what's going into your roof. And the best way I can describe this to people is kind of like if you've ever built a car online, your dream car, you get to go in and select all the components and there's a price associated with it. And at the very end of it, you get this price. And then either you like it or you don't, you go back and you adjust things. And the same process basically with the roof. So when I'm sitting down with you, we're gonna go through every detail. That way you just don't get a laundry list of, yeah, this is what's going into your roof. You understand what D-metal is, right? You hope that you're making a good decision based on information that you have no idea what any of it is, where all of those components are. And so when we are going through it with you, we're not dumbing it down. We're just putting it into language that both people can understand. That way we are on the same page and you make the correct decision for this massive investment that you're about to make. So to be more specific, let's talk about the roofing components itself, the actual shingle that you see on your house. There are probably right around 50 different styles and components and manufacturers of roofing that you can choose between. And what we do is we break it down by groups. So when we sit down with you, one of the first things I'm going to ask you is, how long do you plan on living here? How much maintenance do you want on your house? What do you want your house to look like when it's completed? And based on those answers, there's a little tab that will open up that will have that specific style of roof and that group of roofs. And then we'll break it down just a little bit more from there based on price, longevity, and performance. It gives you the power to make a decision on what your roof is going to cost. It's not going to be, hey, this is your price, take it or leave it. You take ownership of that price because you picked out the components, you created the roof. That is the price that you have selected and chose. Most of the time, you just get a bid emailed to you with a laundry list. With us, you do it real time with us. So when you get down to the very bottom and you see the price of your roof is, you know what, that's a little bit more than I wanted to do, we can go back right then and there instantly and adjust things accordingly. He's like, you know what, I really didn't need the high profile ridge, the decorative piece on the top of the house. Low profile will work just fine. And that saves me about $1,000. That works within my budget. That's perfect. And so therefore you get the roof that you want and you get to use the company that you want that you know is gonna put it on correctly. So that's what's really cool about the program is instant. If it's too cheap at the end, you can say, well, I plan to spend a little bit more. Let's do something fancy over there. And it gives you that freedom. And it's not just a good, better, best, take it or leave it. When we go to a home, we're gonna look at your canopy, we're gonna look at your environment. We are going to help you not pick a shingle that is going to be super high in maintenance. For instance, if you live in a ton of trees, I really do not want to sell you a roof that's going to require a ton of maintenance like an asphalt shingle because of the moss. You'll just be cleaning constantly. You'll never have that feeling of a new roof because it'll always be dirty. And that's why I ask about the maintenance and how much maintenance you want. Some people hate maintenance. And there are roofing components, there are shingles out there that are virtually maintenance free. Yes, there's a price associated with them, but you don't have maintenance. And that's where the program is nice, and sitting down with your roofer is you're talking to an actual roofer who has done it, who has been through there. Everybody at Roof Life has lived and breathed it. So you know that we are going to guide you into the direction that's going to benefit you and your home. And so we just want your environment to be happy, peaceful. We want you to look at your roof and say, that is exactly what I purchased. That is what I wanted.